Hello. Today is Saturday, the 12th. The sun is conjunct Neptune all weekend. So the last few days we've been talking about this like random crying and Mercury in Pisces and just so much sensitivity. So I just want to point out that's going to be worse all weekend because the sun in conjunction with Neptune, it creates a kind of dreamy expansion. So this can cause a heaviness for some people, like that warning yesterday about trying to drown your sorrows or avoid conversations, substance abuse. So there's two sides to this. Some people will do that. They'll want to hide away and just avoid things, avoid their feelings, especially with the moon in Cancer. Okay, so that moon in Cancer is going to oppose Pluto, which really is gonna be a little bit heavy, but it kind of helps us to reassess how we feel about those changes that we made when Venus, Mars, Mercury, they all came on top of Pluto, right, over the last couple months. And it dug stuff up, it brought stuff up. And in relationships, it caused changes, and in what you wanted. And in Capricorn, it was all about what we were committing to and our value. Excuse me. So we're going to feel it now. We're going to feel those things that are dying away. And you may have confusion about it with Neptune. And so the two sides to Sun and Neptune are very dreamy, very beautiful. Things feel more elegant. You may be drawn to art, to color, to nature, and just becoming more aware of the beauty of life, of creation this weekend. Things may seem more dazzling to you or people. It's kind of a fog that Neptune brings, and it is that dreamy state. So for some people, it will feel heavier. And even though they do recognize the beauty, they will be more emotionally tuned in. So this causes the random crying and just like random overwhelm. And then it subsides a bit. But so what are these emotions asking from us? You know what? Obviously, they need to be felt. We need to acknowledge them. But it's like, what are they teaching us in these little spurts of overwhelm? So once the moon opposes Pluto this weekend, it will go into Leo. And so right now we're just in the feels, I think, a bit. So you may have confusion about where you're headed. We all do. That's been the case. We can't really see where we're going. So we're really having to base this off of how we feel and our intuition at this time. And really, some of us are really having a lot of doubt right now about the path that we've chosen, because we're in this in-between place still, where we're having to leave something behind, and we're looking forward to the future and feeling as though the future is bringing good things. We can't see it yet, but now in this moment of kind of emotional confusion, you may be having doubts if you made the right decision. Are you making the right choice? Are you letting go? Are you in the flow with this Piscean energy? Okay, so it's really a beautiful time to just be aware. Just be observant. Don't judge anything. Let the feelings come up. Cry it out. Have your moment. And allow for whatever happens, whatever intuition, whatever signs you get this weekend, to confirm for you what you already know in your heart, in your gut, and through your intuition. So very much in the feels, very much confused a bit because the energy changes so often. Piscean energy is adaptable, right? It's a mutable sign. So anytime the sun, Neptune, Jupiter, and Mercury, anytime anything is in Pisces, there's more of that mutable energy. But now with so much and wanting to find the future and wanting to see what's next, not being able to, still dealing with these issues and emotions coming up, it causes that confusion because it's constantly shifting. What you want may be shifting. Your emotions and how you feel may be shifting. So this is when we really have to use discernment to be sure that you're not falling into that Neptunian trap where things are very dreamy and elusive and maybe seem better than what they are. Okay, and you should be getting some sort of sign this weekend to show you what it is that maybe you didn't see clearly, or those doubts that you were having. Like if something wasn't right, or maybe you were headed in the wrong direction, that should show up for you now as a sign to show you things weren't as they seemed. Okay, and so either it will confirm for you what you already knew, or it will be the opposite and show you where you were too dreamy, being a little bit illogical and focused on the wrong thing, maybe not listening to your intuition. So you'll either get a sign confirming what you knew, or you may get a sign that shows you were wrong. Okay, so watch out for that. I shuffled so much before I turned on the camera. Just trying to hear from Spirit, and this is a very powerful time as far as connecting with Source, Creator, God, the universe, whatever you call it, your higher self. And remember those dreams. You're doing a lot in your dreams. And it may not feel like much, but it is powerful and it is meaningful during this time. And your soul is trying to give you some messages here. And it always is, but it's very powerful now. So your soul will be giving you signs and using this time in the astrology to bring up those opportunities. Okay, so we really don't want to avoid those things at all. We don't want to avoid our feelings at all this weekend. So be very honest with yourself. If you don't feel like being around people, then don't. This kind of energy is more like cuddling up and watching movies, because Neptune is movies and film and photography, anything creative like that. But it's also the media too. So really don't look too deep into the media this weekend. I always say that, but especially this weekend, because Neptune plays a part in the propaganda and the dream or the movie that people are trying to portray through the media that may not be true. Spirit, please tell us for the collective about this weekend. I spent 9 minutes talking. I just feel like there's so much happening. There's just a lot to talk about, I guess. I want to explain it thoroughly too, so you understand that what you're feeling is not out of the norm. It's perfectly normal for the astrology and all of the things coming up that we've had to deal with and that we're continuing to deal with. Spirit, tell me about the collective, please, for this weekend, March 12th and 13th. Today is my grandmother's birthday, who passed last summer. So shout outs to Mima. Number 34. This came out 2 days ago, I think. Door to personal healing and happiness. So all this stuff that's coming up, we gotta feel it. Okay, we gotta let this stuff happen and be in the flow. Allow for these new opportunities to come in. And these feelings will confirm for you where you should be. What feels good? We need to go where it feels good. And I don't mean like substance abuse feels good. Like, you know what I mean? Following your heart, following your intuition, not escaping feeling good. What lets you feel free, but that isn't what you're trying to escape? What are you stepping into now that allows for more freedom and happiness and healing, that doesn't feel like you're running from your problems? Stepping into this new place, committing to something that actually gives you more freedom. Anything else, Spirit, for this weekend, for the collective? This is just a very sleepy energy. It feels just very, and I just feel very calm. So, sorry I'm not being a goofball all over the place right now, but the energy is just almost very tired. Just want to chill out and watch a movie. And it's very rainy where I am, so I want to do that anyways. 6th chakra, third eye. This has been coming out. So this is really, I mean, Neptune can do that, and Jupiter too. Expanding the Piscean energy where we are right now is a highly spiritual time. And we will never see this again once Jupiter conjuncts with Neptune, April 12th, a month away. We will never see this again in our lives. This is such, I can't stress it enough, such an expansive, spiritual, get on your life's purpose path, tune in, hear the messages. It's that kind of, it's like it's now or never, you know, to get in alignment with where you need to be. We're really blessed to be here on the planet at this time to witness it. But this is it. It's a very expansive time for your intuition. If you can, if you're open to it, at night, go on YouTube and find third eye meditations or third eye expansive binaural beats or whatever. And they have ones that are like 8 hours long, and you just put headphones in, and it's like subconscious programming to open or expand your third eye. A lot of people think it's very hard to open your third eye. It's not, it's a choice. And then of course your soul has to agree and you have to be ready for it, but it's a choice that you make, and you could feel it inside. It's here, but it's here in the center. So it's straight down, you feel it, and sometimes you may get a headache there or a pinch there, and that's like upgrades in there for the third eye. Okay, but what you want to do is obviously distilled water. I'm pretty sure I have a video I did probably a year ago about the third eye and expanding psychic ability. So you can take copper, gold, ormus, even colloidal silver. They help to decalcify the pineal, as well as chlorella, chlorophyll, kelp, blue algae. All of those things help to detox the body. And CDS, I don't know if they don't like that on YouTube if I talk about that, but CDS helps detox everything. And then the distilled water, just all day long, distilled water. Do not drink tap water, because fluoride calcifies the pineal, and your toothpaste too. So fluoride free, you know what I'm saying? But the point is, it's a choice. It's an intention. You set the intention to open and expand your third eye, and you make an agreement with your soul and ask your soul, your higher self, if I'm ready at this time, please allow for this. And you lay down in your bed and you sit down and you focus your energy there, and you imagine it like a nut, like a little chestnut or something, and you want to imagine like sun rays, bursts of sun rays like it cracks open, and then the third eye, the rays, you guys are like, she's tripping out. This is how you do it. You imagine this in meditation. You imagine it in your third eye, and you can feel it crack open. Okay, that's symbolic for the decalcifying of the pineal. Then you want to see the light start shining through. That's the light of your third eye. Okay, and you just want to do this as often as possible, and the more you do it, the more you'll feel it. And then eventually you just want to start envisioning that chakra, your third eye, spinning. And the more you envision it spinning, you'll start to feel it spinning. Okay, and that's like, think of it as like Sonic the Hedgehog, or like a video game where it's like powering up, you know? Anyway, that's just a start, and that will help. Same thing with Kundalini awakenings. You can envision at the base in your root chakra, at the base of your spine, envision the energy coming up and feel it come all the way up your spine. And you want to bring it up to the third eye, or even the crown, or even soul star chakra, which is even higher. And as you do that, you'll feel the energy come up, and you want to envision it cleaning out on its way, like with a bottle brush, kind of. Envision that energy cleaning out each chakra as it comes up, and you feel that energy flowing. If you do that every day, you will be in the clouds. But seriously, you will be so connected. You will have spontaneous Kundalini awakening, third eye awakening. You'll see the world so different. And you will have incredible manifestations and whatever your heart desires. So it's worth it to do it a little bit each day. Anyway, that was my little how-to. But it's different for everyone. You know, find your own thing. But that works, and it helps to envision, to just know like a starting point. Spirit, tell us about this weekend, aside from third eye awakenings and upgrades. And it's just right here. I feel it right here. Like deep knowing. This is about intuition. And you know where to go. And like, this is the moon here. Oh, with an owl. So this is about wisdom. Number 43. We have 34 and 43 on the other side. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely about growing, expanding with the sevens. And that is the perfect number. This is like a stage of completion for us. We know where we're headed, and it's okay if in the physical and in reality you don't know and you can't see, but you know by how you feel. You feel that you're headed toward a good place. You feel that spirit has your back, and you don't have to worry about anything, and you can allow that energy to flow. Anything more, spirit? Time is still off. Time is still in and out. So you may feel like you're dizzy or out of it or loopy, or you look at the clock and it's either going super slow or like 4 hours have passed and you don't know where the time went. Very strange. And I think that does have a lot to do with Neptune. And Saturn is time as well. So we have by the book. So this is like, stick to what you know. Number 11, stick to what you know. Stick to what feels good right now. Stick to this. Yeah, deep knowing by the book. This is like, do what you know is right, what you can in this moment. Because you can't do a lot. But what actions you can take, we want to take, and we want to take them based off of this deep knowing, based off of the intuition, based off of how you feel. Spirit, bless us with a clear, concise tarot reading for this weekend for the collective. Ancestors, guides, guardians, angels, higher self, source creator. Oh no. Please protect us. Help anyone viewing this message to get something out of this reading. Please allow me to have very clear messages at this time. Thank you. So let's clarify and confirm some things here, Spirit, please. Thank you. 10 of Cups. There's that happy place. There's that happiness. Right there. That's where we're going. This is the focus. Okay, what are you passionate about? What brings you your 10 of Cups? It's everything. It's the wish fulfillment. It's the family. It's the love. It's the romance. It's the abundance. It's everything that you need. High Priestess on the bottom. Intuition. This is Spirit is just going to repeat these messages. Happiness based on your intuition. How do you feel? Strength in reverse. Okay, so you may not have a lot of faith in where you're going, or hope. Or this is about inner strength as well. You may be cultivating your inner strength and just really being more reliant on yourself. The Tower. Okay, so this is a shake-up, breakup, ending, shocking, sometimes surprising revelations. It doesn't have to be bad. Sometimes it's a good surprise. You know, it's like a career ending so you could start your dream job. Or a relationship ending so the love of your life can come in. That sort of thing. But it is always about rebuilding. This is where the structure has become loose, or the foundation has gotten rocky. So Spirit's coming in, wiping it clean, and then now you rebuild. So we are definitely rebuilding towards our happiness. What is that for you? 7 of Pentacles with the 10 of Swords. So this is about our efforts and where we've been Spirit is saying intention. Intending. Okay. So this is so much about intention right now. I normally say investment, which is true, but this is more than just work and effort and time and money. You know, this is like, yeah, you put stuff in for those kinds of things and you hope to get a return, whether it's in a relationship or a career. But this is like, what are you intending? What do you want for yourself? And moving past this pain. So many of us may be in a very strange period now where we're cultivating the future based on something we can't see. And it's painful. It's painful to leave things behind. It's painful for these endings to occur. But this is living with intention. What are you intending for your future based on where you're putting your efforts and your investments? It's like, where are you giving your energy right now? Do not give your energy to this pain, okay? Cancer moon here, it's going to want you to feel it, and that's fine, but we don't want to dwell in that place. We want to accept it, give love to those emotions, allow yourself to feel it so you can move past it and remove that from your life. Some of you and me, we all, for the collective, this is about forming an intention, okay? You need to form an intention. Say to Spirit, everyone needs to do this. Manifest your future. Intend to let go of this pain. Intend to let go of this past trauma. You have to let it go. And it has to be an intention. It has to be set, and you have to live it out every day. You're letting it go. So in order to do that, you have to get to the root. Look at these roots. louder. Spirit just said that. You can't just sweep it under the rug, and you can't escape it. And if it's there and it keeps coming up and you're still bitter and it's still bothering you, you have to get to the root of why. Is it a lack of confidence in yourself? Why is it bothering you? Does it show you your self-worth or where you feel inadequate? The pain is a reflection, of how you got to this point. Someone could say something to you, and depending on your perception or how you feel about yourself in that moment, you could take it any way. So this is really about getting to the root of this pain, because you can't heal without accepting that, like what it really means to you. And then you work on that. So if it's self-worth, if it's feeling inadequate, if someone made you feel a certain way, I mean, they didn't make you, but something came up in you, and that person's just projecting it. That person's just a reflection of you for what you needed at that time to heal. So this is really about getting to the root, the Emperor, taking control back of your life. Stop playing the victim and take control. Take the lead in your life. Be the leader in your own life. Take control. Aries energy, this is taking initiative, being a self-starter, and it's about going for what you want. And the Emperor doesn't take no for an answer. He will find a way. The Emperor is all 4 kings in the tarot in one. He's masterful, genius. He has a plan. He's very straightforward, honest, caring, concerned, but not overly emotional. So this is about bossing up. We're bossing up right now. And this is a long reading, but maybe that's because it's the weekend. Because I won't do a video tomorrow, I don't think. But you never know. Okay. Anything else that we need to know for this weekend? Yeah, in order to get to boss up, we have to get rid of this pain. It cannot go with you into your future. You cannot take this bitterness, this pain, this backstabbing feeling, this betrayal feeling with you, or a fear of betrayal. You may feel like someone hurt you, but this is the Emperor energy of like, no one hurt you. Sorry. You allowed for that, and your spirit allowed for that, because it had to show you something. It had to shine a light on something in you. That's frustrating, yeah. Hurts like hell, yeah. That's what is asking to be healed. It's not what they said, what they did, or whatever the situation was. It's how you feel about you. And then getting to the root of that. Okay, I think that's it. Anything more? Anything more? Spirit for the collective. Ooh, my leg is really hot right now. Oh, that's weird. So be very careful. My thigh is getting very warm. I don't know who that's for, but just a random heat there. King of Wands. This is about going towards your passions, going towards the things that you love. And he doesn't take no for an answer either. King of Wands is very creative, very passionate. For some of you, you could be dealing with a fire sign. And this person may be trying to show you that they're doing this, that they're bossing up. This is going to affect us all in different ways. We're cultivating our inner strength, okay? We're like renewing the hope and faith, restoring the faith that we have in ourselves and in spirit. Getting past this pain, bossing up, taking control of your life. No more victim mentality, no more blaming other people for how you feel. No one can make you feel anything. That's a choice. Okay, let's just get angel answers real quick, and then that'll be it. These videos get longer and longer. I'm not going to write quickie on this one. It's not very quick. This will be a weekend update with your host, Sally. Thank you, Spirit. Can we have an angel answer for the collective, please? What's the most important angel answer for the collective at this time? I think, you know what? I think a lot of people will try to avoid this pain, and it's not going away. You can drink it away, you can smoke it away, you can try to avoid it. It's not going anywhere, and it's going to become more and more apparent to you that you're resisting your own future, your own blessings, and blocking it. You're blocking your future. If you continue to hold on to this pain and not acknowledge the depth of it, what it means, where it's coming from, then you attack that issue and then you heal that. Compromise. We have compromise, and we have within the next few weeks. Okay, so some of you will be having to reach a place of balance with someone. You may realize, like we all have been, the ego issues in us that have been causing our own problems. What is your role in your relationship? What is your role in your career place? Where are you at fault? Where can you make those changes? Compromising, okay? And this may be having to compromise with spirit a little bit too, okay? Because you're not going to get every single thing that you want. It will show up in different ways. And then you'll be like, I didn't ask for that. Or that doesn't look how I wanted it to. So, no. And if you try to block or resist these things that come in because they don't look how you wanted them to, spirit is just going to say, well, that's what you wanted. It may look different. But you don't realize until you get into it and you accept it and you allow yourself to be in the flow of how beautiful that thing really is and how it does bring you what you wanted in the end. It's not always going to look the way you want it to. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. It really helps. Majority of people that watch these videos don't subscribe. Majority. And maybe it's because I'm not constantly like, subscribe. I don't know why. But either way, it helps me. I hope you guys have a great weekend. And I will see you in the next one.